See, it's funny how many people be talking about how they black gods, how we black kings, how we black queens. When I look at your lifestyle, there's no legacy, there's no kingdom about it. When you talk about the order, you talk about understanding trading. When you talk about the order, you talk about God-like mentality. When you talk about the order, you talk about omnipresence online. When you talk about the order, you talk about building your own banking system. What you got to understand is that you can't call yourself a god, a king, or a queen without having system and order in place. That's why you need the order. We're going to help you be able to take your family trajectory to the next level and build real wealth and take your family to the next level. Welcome to the order.
Hey, Pocket Watchers. Do you want to know what happened to BWO, the pro-black financial super team that was doing it for the culture? Now, it was all about collaboration over competition, but it ended in lawsuits. Let's go.
This is Pocket Watching with JT.
Man, the gift of a mastermind is to be around individuals who know things you don't know, so you can go to places that you ain't never been. Being able to talk about business, being able to talk about taxes, being able to talk about stocks, insurance, you understand me? Just man, business, and growth, period. That's the power of having a collective mastermind. And anything we did on our own, we can 10x. And we giving you that gift by tapping in with us all 2021. Don't miss the opportunity. It's a black world order, and we're the founding fathers.
Listen, there are so many layers to this BWO story that there's no way I can fit the whole story into one video. So this will be a series. So today we are going to focus on three key topics. Number one, what was the BWO? Number two, who were the founders of BWO and what were the roles that they played in the organization? And last, number three, what was the ultimate downfall of BWO?
There's no greater time than the now.
You come and you pay up front, we give you more. You pay for your car.
Learning how to make money is learning how to properly utilize the 1% trading. Once we got developed students out of that, it's the digital real estate, showing them how to build their brand, build content. They're going to get that.
Got anywhere between 95 and 115 that we still can allocate some expenses to. You know what I'm saying?
People begin to grow and stretch, but most importantly, seeing people that look like us being able to operate businesses on a high level where other people think that we can't do it.
And it's a mindset shift to where it comes where we can actually start producing the type of lifestyle that builds wealth.
Tap in with the guys, BWO.
Program, as you guys know by now, the Black World Order program is a conglomerate of businesses, ABS, which includes the digital real estate and private banking blueprint. It includes the wealth standard with Brother Chris Cole and 19 Keys. And it also includes the in-home banking with Brother Derrick Grace. And it came together because we said we're all doing great things individually, but we saw that we could impact a lot more people if we brought all of our programs together. Instead of having people pay for it separately, saving them over $14,000, over $13,000 if they was able to get everything that we offer individually. So we came together, said, let's bring all of our programs together, offering live classes and monthly masterminds to help give our people a 2021 execution plan when it comes to finances. Because what we found is, especially during this COVID-19, many people are losing money, many people are losing jobs, and many people have money but don't know what to do with it. So with our Black World Order program, we want to bring structure, and not just financially, but mentally and spiritually as well.
All right, so let's talk about the founders of BWO. We have Derrick Grace, Brother Ben X, Dr. Jake, Chris Cole, and 19 Keys. Now, Derrick Grace actually dropped out of the organization way before the big blow up. All right. Based on what I'm getting from my inside source, Derrick Grace, for whatever reason, he wasn't showing up to meetings. He wasn't really putting forth a full effort. And they mutually agreed that Derrick Grace would step away from the organization. All right, so let's now talk about the remaining four founding fathers of BWO. First, we have Baquan Petty, aka Brother Ben X. His role was to teach how to make money online and building a personal brand. Next, we have Jake Jacobs. He was going to teach private banking and using cash value insurance policies for infinite banking. Next, we have Chris Cole, who was the expert in day trading. And last, we have Jabril Jones, aka 19 Keys. All right, now listen, I'm going to be honest. It is extremely hard to explain what Jabril actually does. According to my source, who was a part of BWO on the inside, all of the other founders were a little confused on what Jabril, 19 Keys, what he actually brings to the table, because he really didn't have a tangible course like the other founders. So I have to let Jabril explain what he actually does.
I go by 19 Keys. My value add to the culture in the BWO. I'm an architect of mindsets. You understand me? I allow people to unlock their mind to build the exact type of mindset that they need to actually be successful. Teaching you actually how to learn and download the information so you can upgrade and have a paradigm shift to go into a higher consciousness when it comes to becoming a man, and when it comes to building a legacy. You understand me? Leading beyond life. And that's the establishment of principles, universal law, order, organization.
All right, so let's get to the money. According to my source, who was an insider in BWO, this is how the founders split up the money. Now, all of the founders who actually had a tangible course inside the BWO brand, they would receive 80% of the fees of their intellectual property. 20% would stay back for overall management fees. Jabril, since he really didn't have a course, they worked out a deal where he would get an affiliate link. Anyone who signed up for BWO using Jabril's link, he would get 50% of the sales. That's how they worked it out. And for the first few months, everything was going great. But then there was success. But success came in the form of an automated trading bot.
But today was the official rollout of my automated trading program. So making this retail investment space more accessible to the retail trader.
Yeah.
So I released it in the community today, probably about 45 minutes ago.
Wow.
And in less than an hour, I think last time I looked at the numbers right before we came up, did about 1.2 million in the last 45 minutes.
I mean, real numbers.
Yeah, real numbers.
Real numbers. Real life.
Yeah.
Real life numbers.
As you just heard, Chris Cole put into the BWO platform his own auto trader bot. If you have no idea what that is, let me try to explain. An auto trader bot is supposed to be a software that will buy and sell assets for you on a particular exchange, be it stocks, bonds, mutual funds, cryptocurrency. It will buy and sell and attempt to make a profit for you automatically. Now, the issue with that is they don't really work. And let me explain why. If you had a bot, if you had a software that will buy and sell different things for a profit, and more than not, it is successful, anyone who would develop a software like that would not be selling it to the general public. It doesn't make sense. If you develop a software that will buy and sell things on a marketplace, and it generally, for the most part, makes a profit for the person, that has so much value that it would just be stupid for someone to sell it for even $10,000 or $15,000 a pop. You could sell it for billions of dollars if it actually worked. It's a sucker's bet. These things don't work.
Put in the comment section how much you made, or if you made some money today alone or this week with the auto trader. Put it in the comment section so everybody else can hear you. With no further ado, we about to bring up someone who has a testimony with the auto trader, the one you've been looking for, the one you've been asking about, the one you've been trying to see, hey, what they got going on, how much money they done made. We got no other than Brother 19 Keys coming up, is going to give his testimony of the auto trader. Here we go.
Hold on, what up, family? Blessings and opportunities, man. Let me put this kilo worth of gold chain on real quick. And it's a reason that I waited till I got on screen to put this chain on, because I want y'all to know, number one, I bought this with the market. You understand me? When you buy things with the market, it's a little different, man. The energy is different.
All right, hold on. I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, hey, JT, I thought you said auto trader bots don't work. What was that? Give me a second. Let me explain. After watching that video and talking to my source, this is what actually happened. Those people who you saw claiming that they made $1,700 a day, $1,000 a day, even Jabril, 19 Keys, what I'm told is that wasn't real money. The bot worked in simulation. When you downloaded that auto trader bot from Chris Cole, it would work in a simulated account. But when you actually downloaded it and used it in a real brokerage account, it either did not work or it lost you money. You can go online right now and find the many complaints and requests for refunds for the BWO Auto Trader. Just look up Bridging Wealth Opportunities BBB, and you'll see that they have an F rating. All right, now let me explain how the band broke up. This is information that I got from an interview of a BWO insider, not just a student, but someone who worked within BWO, and they say they know what they're talking about. So here we go. Remember how I explained the way that the founders would pay themselves out. If a founder had a particular product on the BWO platform, that person got paid out 80% of the fees for their intellectual property. Well, the auto trader bot was Chris Cole's intellectual property. And as he said in his interview, that auto trader bot sold for millions of dollars. So he got paid out 80% of those millions of dollars. But when the refund requests started to flood in, BWO as a company itself did not have nearly enough money to cover the refunds. Now, this is where it gets a little tricky, so follow me. BWO did not have its own merchant account. A merchant account is basically a business's account that collects the money from online sales, debit cards, credit cards, stuff like that. Well, BWO did not have its own merchant account. It used Jake Jacobs' merchant account. So if a student would look on their bank statement or credit card statement, it wouldn't say BWO took this money. It would say a company controlled by Jake Jacobs took the money. This is important because as the refund requests started flooding in, Jake Jacobs felt the pressure because it was his company that was responsible for collecting the money from the customers. And now that they want a refund, it's his responsibility to pay the refunds back. Now, when he reached out to Chris Cole to get some of that money back to pay the refunds, this is what I'm told Chris Cole's answer was. Just file for bankruptcy. He's not giving the money back. Just file for bankruptcy and walk away and start a new company. Now, the issue with that is, as you can see, on the LLC paperwork for Black World Order LLC, all of the other founders used their personal names, while Chris Cole, he used a trust. So the bankruptcy would have little to no effect for Chris Cole as an individual, but the bankruptcy would affect the rest of the founders. Now, what's 19 Keys' beef with the whole situation? His beef is, according to my insider, 19 Keys still wants his commissions for the sales of the Autobot, even though they had to use his commission money to pay back the refunds. Jabril still wants his commissions. So the band broke up, and there were even accusations of a class action lawsuit that was coming together from the students of BWO to get their refunds. Now listen, there is so much more to this story. I cannot fit it all in this one video. So trust, there is more information coming. All right, guys, thank you for pocket watching with me. If you want more financial news or financial tips from a certified financial planner, subscribe to Pocket Watching with JT.
Need more? Book your personal consultation with my man JT at PocketWatcher.net.